Hi, welcome back. I've got to Long Notch, whatever it's called, to come speak to Ubnut,
It's
and then
over.
gonna go do the main quest.
It wasn't easy, but that rockbreaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
The claws beneath brought low by an outlander. This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though.
My
And
song
you've
would
done
be
me a
like
true kindness.
this huge
My
ongoing
foe is
ballad.
buried now, like so many of the hunters it killed. My friend, my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else. Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
These new hunters are so eager to prove their worth, but the only skill they seem to have
Alright.
is showing off.
Uh,
Even if I
oh,
cared to
there.
travel south, I'd not
Fire.
get much further than the Grave Horde. That place disturbs me.
Ambition to one day become chieftain. Why even
Long
call
Notch is well
yourself
stocked,
Banuk?
as you asked.
And our scouts are watching
I've
for
never
more
traveled
frost
further
claws.
south than the
Our
Grave
numbers
Horde.
rise. 3 more
In the
hunters
old
have passed their
days,
So many
tribes.
people
Sun
talking.
King made doing so
But our
impossible.
purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears.
Mhm.
Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's
That's a
hope it doesn't
snotty
come
way
to
of
that.
saying
Chieftain?
chieftain.
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted. To return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron. New metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted. No way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know.
What's behind every cauldron
That
door?
expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the Daemon.
And if we do find the spirit,
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
for what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
That's like what I would do. Well,
During every hunt, I fight.
to be fair, I'm a little bit prone to running off, but you know, it's well intentioned. I just see badges. I bet I'll get a badger bone and then I'll find the last animal statue at the same time and I won't even need any more. Where are we going? Where are we going? This looks like the Game of Thrones wall, doesn't it?
Aloy,
Here we go.
this is
Let's
it.
do this.
My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways. But no, not ignorant.
I
Are
was
you
gonna say.
trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak.
I didn't really
You were
humiliate
wise
him.
to let him come. He's earned the right.
He
Stubborn as
killed a
stone,
couple of
but
frost what's it
he's had to be.
together.
The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus.
That's a change, by the way.
When all else
Just
is
to say.
lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him. Worried for him.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything, until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave, but you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch, a remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
It was, or at least when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed.
That's because he's a
Some in
bad
the Conclave
man.
began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal.
I was gonna say,
Except, perhaps,
excuse me.
for you.
Although he probably
Anyone
has
else I would warn off,
a bit more.
but you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Araya. Thanks. What are we gonna find up there, Araya?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron.
How do they know about the
Have faith
cauldrons?
that you
Because
can
they
find a
couldn't
way
get
through
in
the
any of
blood.
them, surely.
For
Because
beyond
I
it
had to
lies
use
the
my
spirit.
spear, didn't I?
I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt that Daemon has tried to hide the way.
Okay,
It hasn't been easy for you, Araya,
do this.
getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once
I mean,
we
we
said,
both will. I had it
it'll
last
be
time
hard to turn
too.
back.
I was there. I turned it on. I'll have a save before this, so it's fine. I can come back to finish off things. No turning back though. This is the end game.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother!
Oh, sneaky.
Come! The spirit awaits!
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat.
Oh, that's her
So
apprentice,
you
isn't it?
see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed to
power of
nearest
the old ones.
exit.
And mine's a little bit more technical than yours. You just triggered a fire alarm.